This is something that caused a bit of debate between the three of us. Originally, only the person who talked to Tortoise about this would get the will and death certificate in their long-term memory. In order to put it in someone else's long-term memory, you'd have to switch to that character and talk to Tortoise about this again. It was more realistic, but at the same time, it caused a lot of, I guess, gameplay annoyance, because you'd have to, if you wanted to switch to Bennett and go to the archive, you'd have to switch to Bennett, go back to Tortoise, talk to him, blah, blah, blah. So it caused a bit of frustration. So in this case, and I think there are a couple of other cases as well, we just let the characters be psychic. Maybe they're all, talking on their cell phones, keeping each other updated or whatever.
Finishing my master's degree online.
You want to change places?
So choose. We'll either cooperate or I lock you both up.
Stay with me. Shut up, Ray! Don't you think I know what I've done? Your uncle must have believed that it was something you would be able to remember.
That's new too.
I need you to help me access a high-security document.
I especially like the part where you said they'd find us and destroy us if we told anyone what we know.
Follow me.
It's kept me out of trouble for almost 20 years, so I guess that's something.
Why did Morales have to die?
Sure, whatever.
No thanks.
Why are you sorry?
I first hooked up with Vince of Vince 12, or XII Games, or however you call it, 12 Games. Way back a whole year ago, we had just finished off Gemini Rue, and I was looking for other games to possibly publish, because Gemini Rue did really, really well. And Vince had sent me a build of the game several months previously, but I was so busy with Gemini Rue and Blackwell that I didn't get a chance to play it. So I asked him for it again, and I tried it, and I loved it, and I asked him how long it would take to complete, and he didn't know. It already had taken he'd already been working on it for about 4 or 5 years, and it was about a third complete, he said. So I decided, yeah, he could use our help. So we made a deal, and for the last year, we have been working on it full time, and now it's finished. You have it in your hands.
It could save so many lives.
How long have you been planning this?
Didn't you feel anything when you killed Anna?
I can imagine.
I don't know much about him.
You jump from up there? All right.
Not far from here.
Last week I found an arsonist playing Minesweeper on my computer. Bastard beat my high score.
No problem.
Thanks for the coin.
You understand what I'm saying?
So, Ed was working with you.
You sure? Because there's a place just down the road. I could just pop over. Not really.
What's in the tech room?
You wouldn't be able to unlock the server room for me, would you?
We have to find him.
Done.
Oh, never mind.
Because my wrench does the job just fine.
Hey, Anna, I'm on.
So exciting. Could you tell me about that small safe over there?
He wasn't there. Just some Chinese lady.
Thanks. Oh.
Maybe you can come up with something, Ed.
The wounds were cauterized at the time of the trauma, which kept...
An origami crane?
Uh-huh.
Nah, that's a whole different department. The wizard only deals in green.
That terminal at the hospital. Do you know anything about it?
You're more the eat hot dogs from the bleachers type these days, huh?
Got a catalog here at the desk if you're interested.
I should probably just get the notes, shouldn't I? When it became clear that Dr. Morales was never going to give me access to resonance.
What is it? That note you dropped last night? It all makes sense now.
Anomalous.
Sorry about that.
Please, detective, just give us 24 hours. Help us.
If Dr. Morales has a vault somewhere with more of this technology contained inside...
Preferably someone outside of the police force.
Let me quickly point out how important a good security system is.
That's...
Oh, I broke my shoulder when I was 12.
What about copies? Backups?
That door isn't opened by a normal key. It's got an electronic lock.
What are you looking at me for?
These are the plans for the vault you built, right?
She wants everyone focused on finding the two of you.
Was there anything in that book? We're running out of time. We should kick these doors down.
There's no one else who can work the magic like me.
Is Detective Bennett all right?
Do you know anything about a terminal that can store FTTN numbers? If I could just see inside the mechanism, I might be able to crack it.
He took out the anger he had for me on you. When I tried to protect you, I went too far.
You better let me check it out first, darling. Ray said he has a contact for us. Can't say I like it.
I sure could, little man.
Impressive designs. Are they yours?
Just looking for an outlet. We spoke to them.
Right.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't give out that sort of information to anyone without authorization from my superiors.
It's an illegal database of people's DNA.
I guess Ray needs to make the introductions before he'll talk to us.
How long were you working at Juno Labs, Ed? I think I might have come into contact with one of those. But where?
Yeah, I'm off at the next stop.
Anna.
It could be very bad.